Okay, fine then. Science here. This is a good morning. This is a triangular lamina resting on HP. We have solved this. Again, this is a triangular lamina resting on HP. Now you see here. This is an equilateral triangular lamina resting on VP. The concept is same as we did on if the lamina is resting on HP. The concept is same. But what is the change in this compared to that previous methods is I will explain. So first we'll go for this. A triangular lamina. If you want, you can copy the question. A triangular lamina of 25 mm sides, a triangular lamina of 25 mm sides, rest on one of its corners on VP. Underline that. A triangular lamina of 25 mm sides, rest on one of its corners on VP such that the median passing through the corner on which it rests is inclined at 30 degree to HP 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP 45 degree to VP. Full stop. Draw its projections. Okay, I'll close this now. We'll solve that problem. We'll come to know how to solve the problem if the problem given is then VP. Till now, you know how to solve the problem if it is the lamina resting on HP. Now we'll go for the problem which is resting on VP. So here also, as usual, what I do first, I draw the XY line. XY. This is VP and this is HP. Can all of you see this? Can all of you see the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, as usual, I'll draw. So what is the given thing now? Given is equilateral lamina. First, I'll write down here. Equilateral triangle. It is a given lamina. The given lamina is equilateral triangle. And what is the size of the lamina? 25 mm. And it is resting on one of its sides or corner. He has given in the question. What he has given? An equilateral triangle lamina of 25 mm sides. Rest on which
Corner.
plane? Okay, resting on corner on VP. So this is enough to draw the first position. This was I explained in the previous concepts also. What is the given lamina? What is the size? Whether it is resting on sides or corner or whether it is resting on VP or HP. If you know this concept, then you can finish up the first position. So what I do? We want equilateral triangle lamina resting on VP. So what I do? The corner has to come towards leftmost. Here also same thing. Corner should come towards leftmost. So what I do? First I will draw vertical line of 25 mm sides. Hence it is equilateral triangle. I will draw 60 degree and I will draw 60 degree. So this becomes equilateral triangular lamina resting on VP. That means the lamina is touching VP now. If the lamina is touching VP, so how the top view will come? Can you tell? This is front view. No, this is front view. If I see from the front, it will look like an equilateral triangle resting on corner. If I see the same lamina from the top, how it will look? It will look like. So if I project, it will look like horizontal line. Correct? Yes. No. Because if I see the lamina from the top, the thickness is 0. If I see, it will look like a horizontal line. Here, if I draw here, I was seeing from the bottom, and I should draw horizontal line here. But here, if I see from the top, it will look like a horizontal line. That's all. Now, what is the change in this is the naming procedure. So here also leftmost from the top. Here we are doing leftmost from the bottom. Here leftmost from the top, which is the first point. This is the first point A. Then move clockwise direction, not anti-clockwise. Move in the clockwise direction. Here we are moving in anti-clockwise. Here we are moving in the clockwise direction. A, B, C. Hence it is in VP. I'll put as dash. A dash, B dash, C dash. So clear? Next. If I see this lamina from the top, what are all the points I can see? I can easily see the point A. So this will be A. If I see from the top, I can see the point B. This will be point B. And if I see from the top, I cannot see the C. So I'll put this in bracket. And I'll show this as the arrow mark, downward. Clear? This completes the first position, front view and top view. I hope you understood what we are doing. Next, I'll go with the next position. The lamina is resting on which plane? Now, the lamina is resting on VP. So first, you satisfy the condition with respect to VP. What is the condition with respect to VP? Can you tell? Can anybody tell what is the condition with respect to VP? Fast. I'll give sufficient time to copy. This one, okay. If you want to copy the first position, please copy and please let me know once it is done. Copy the question and please copy this solution and please let me know. Fast. Understood? Now I'll repeat once again. To draw the first position, this is required. That is equilateral triangle, which is the lamina given. What is the size? Resting on corner or edges and resting on VP or HP. If it is resting on VP, try to draw the lamina as it is we did on HP, but we are drawing in VP. Then if I see from the top, it will look like a horizontal line. And naming procedure, leftmost from the top, which is the first corner coinciding, this is the first coinciding corner, A dash. Move clockwise direction. Here we are moving anti-clockwise. Now we are moving clockwise. A dash, B dash, C dash. If I see from the top, A will be this, because A I can see, B I can see, but C I cannot see, but it is there. Put it in bracket, C. Here, A, B, C now. A dash, B dash is here. Means this is with respect to HP, what I'm drawing. This is with respect to VP, that is front view. Is it clear? Next. We'll go for the next one. So what is the condition? It is resting on VP. So first satisfy with respect to VP. Earlier, all the problem, the laminas were resting on HP. We used to satisfy with respect to HP first. Now it is resting on VP. Satisfy with respect to VP. What is the condition given with respect to VP? The median passing through the corner on which it rests. That means where is the median? So if I draw the medians now, we will be having three medians. One is this, I'll draw thin line, and one is this, and one is this. Out of these three medians, he is selecting one median passing through the resting corner. Which is a resting corner? The resting corner is E. A. This is the median he is selecting. This median supposed to be 45 degree with VP. So what I'll do? I'll move conveniently, and as usual, I'll fix up A. If I fix this and if I tilt, if I fix the lamina here and if I tilt here, and if I see from the top, how it will look? It will look like this, correct? If the lamina is placed on HP, it will be looking like a horizontal line. If I tilt this, if I tilt to a certain angle and if I see from the top, it will be rotated like this. So A dash is here, this will be A, B, C. And this angle is given as 45 degree with VP. Hence the lamina is resting on VP. We are going to show that whatever the surface inclination with VP is given, we'll show that on HP. That is already told in the lines chapter only. So once you've done this, you take the projection, thin lines. Projection from all the points. Vertical projection, horizontal projection from all the points. Put an arrow mark, upward direction here, horizontal way. Place it. If you named it, what are the things going? Similar procedure. A is here, A dash is here, so that you'll get A dash again. Here, B dash, here, C dash. Join this. A to B, B to C, C to D. So this completes the front and top view of the second position. So what I had done, just here the lamina is resting. So if the lamina is completely touching this VP, if I see from the top, it will look like a line. So that's what I had drawn. Now he is telling the median. Here is the median. Is 45 degree. If I rotate this to 45 degree, and if I see from the top, how it will look? It will look like this inclined line. So I drawn here. Then I completed this. Clear? Any doubts? If you're having doubts, please ask me. If no, you please copy it till that and inform me so that I'll go for the next position. That is with respect to HP, I have to satisfy. I'll satisfy that. Somebody message if it is done. For time being, you copy the rough figure. Later on, you can go with the actual scale. And again, repeatedly, I'm telling, Only few students are messaging me in WhatsApp. They are uploading the problems, whatever they have solved, and I am correcting them. See, I'll tell you, it will be easy if you upload all the problems and show to me now only. Later on, you will be in a trouble during the exam or during the internals. Okay? Because in the regular class, as usual, I used to roam around and I used to check what mistakes you've done. But now it is impossible. It's your duty to do as per the scale. Send that to the WhatsApp so that I'll check out what mistakes you've
Sure.
done and identify, and I'll let you know what mistakes you've done. Okay. Then,
Sir,
yes.
B dash and C dash in like
Oh, yes,
opposite
yes.
side.
Sorry. Yes, correct. This is B dash. Very good. This will be B dash and this is C dash. Correct. Sorry. Very good notification. So next. Now the lamina is resting on HP. Hence, we are satisfied with respect. The lamina is resting on VP. So first, we are satisfied with respect to VP condition. So what is the condition with respect to HP now? Now, what is the condition? Which is left out plane? The left out plane is HP. What is the condition with respect to HP? He is telling again the same median is rotated to HP at an angle of how much? The same median
30
is rotated to at an angle of 30 degree. That means he is asking here the median is already rotated because of the rotation, because of the inclination of 45 degree. The length of the median in the first position and the second position is already difference. There is a difference. He is again telling the median to be rotated. Then what is required? Apparent inclination is required. So how to do that? To get the apparent inclination, first you draw the parallel line, then you simply draw the angle. What is the given angle? That is 30 degree. I draw 30 degree. So what am I supposed to do? First, I want to know that the median has to come. I'll give the name here. Imaginary name M. The length of AM has to come there. But you check out the length of AM in the first figure and the second figure. Because of this inclination, definitely the length of AM will be reduced. Then you will know that we want apparent inclination. So measure the first length of first in the first figure A and M. Keeping somewhere here, cut an arc. So keeping somewhere here, I used to cut an arc. Then draw the locus line. Draw the locus line. Then select the second figure AM. Keeping the same center, cut an arc. This arc is equal to the radius of second figure. The first arc is equal to the radius of first figure. Join this and extend. So if I join and extend, I'll get one angle again. This angle is called apparent inclination. Hence, it is in VP. We will call it as alpha. That we done in lines chapter, no? Hence, apparent
Yes, sir.
inclination, if it is in VP, we'll get alpha. Here, apparent inclination, if it is in HP, we'll write it as beta. Can you do this first? You do this and wait for me. I'll explain how to copy this figure here. And we'll finish up the problem. Completed. Rough figure. Complete the rough figure and please let me know. See, if possible, today I'll wind up. Okay, I hope it is done. I'll go with the final position. So what is the final position? How to do that? You're supposed to copy this figure here or that. Either this point may be M and this point may be M, or this point may be B, this may be A. So what I'll do, I'll take this, I'll pick from here and I'll rotate. I'll make this as M and this as A. So this has A dash, this has an M. No need to write the M. Just for your convenience, I'm writing that as an M. Okay. So once you know this, so A is finished. From the point M, I want to draw the perpendicular line for AM. So AM is there. Draw perpendicular line and finish up from the M to B, M to C. So if I take this, if I place, this will become B dash, this will become C dash. Join this and make it with a thick line. So this completes the front view of third position. So once you've done that, take the vertical projection from all the points C, B, E. Finish up here A, B, C, E. So this is A, and this will be B, and this will be C. Join this A to B, B to C, C to E. So this completes the final position. So don't worry, this figure may be in other way also. Means if somebody can take, if someone has taken M that side and A this side, this figure will go in other way, no issue. But you follow the procedure and try to obtain the final position. So this completes the final. I hope it is done. Shall I move for the next problem? So I'll go for the next problem. Understood? No, if the
Yes,
problem is in VP, how to solve? Okay. If the problem is in VP, how to solve? I hope you understood. I'll go for the next problem. So take down this problem. Open the primer. And I'll project here. But if you're having primer, you please open that. See now. I'll go with the problem. One more. This one I'll do it the last. I'll do at the last. See, this is also a very, very important problem. Many times in exam they asked. I'll do it at the last. Remember the problem number 7. Okay, if I forget, you should remember me. I will do that. That is, many times they asked, but it is not in the normal way. So I am taking that at the last. This one also I'll take at the last. Okay, this one we'll do now. This one we'll do. Problem number 16th. You take that. The front view of a rectangular lamina of sides. The front view of a rectangular lamina of sides. The front view of a rectangular lamina of sides 30 into 20 mm. 30 into 20 mm is a square. Is a square of 20 mm sides. Is a square of 20 mm sides. Full stop. Draw the projections. Draw the projections and determine the inclination of the surface. Draw the projections and determine the inclination of the surface of the lamina. Draw the projections and determine the inclination of the surface of the lamina with VP and HP. With VP and HP. With VP and HP. So I'll do one thing. I'll keep all these special problems at the end. Let us keep this also at the end. So you make a note. Problem number 7. I'll solve at the last. You remember me. And then problem number 15, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17. We will solve at the end. All those problems I'll explain one day. So that will be, all problems are in a similar manner. I'll of negligible thickness of size 35 into 20 mm. 35 into 20 mm has one of its shorter edges in VP. One of its shorter edges in VP. With that edge inclined at 40 degree to HP. With that edge inclined at 40 degree to HP. Full stop. Draw the top and front views of the square lamina. So draw the top and front views. Draw the top view. If its front view is a square of sides, draw the top view. If its front view is a square of side 20 mm, draw the top view. If its front view is a square of side 20 mm. Underline this last sentence. Draw the top view. If its front view is a square of side 20 mm. Okay, I'll solve that. Just have a look at how to solve. So now I'll not give the time for each position. So straight away I'll go till the final position. I'll explain. I'll explain till the final position. I'll ask you to draw. So what is the given lamina? The given lamina is rectangle. Then what is the size? 35 into 20 resting on VP. Whether he has given the resting on VP?
Yes, sir.
The rectangular lamina of some dimension.
Yes, sir.
Resting on VP is given clearly. On one of its, resting on VP on one of its shorter edges. That is also given, no?
Yes, sir.
Resting on VP on shorter edge. So if you know that concept, if you know till there, you can easily draw the first position. That means one of its shorter edge has to come towards leftmost. Place the rectangle properly. So the rectangle is finished. Naming leftmost from the top, which is the first point. This is the first coinciding point. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Then take the vertical and horizontal vertical projection. These two complete the front top view. If the top view look like a plate. A dash, sorry, this is A, B, within a bracket C, and within a bracket D. So this completes the first and second position. The dimension is 20 here, and here it's supposed to be given dimension 35. I taken 35. Next. So with rest, now it is resting on VP. So first you should satisfy with respect to VP. So what is the condition with respect to VP is given? He has not given any condition there. Any angle he has not given. But he is telling in the front wave, the lamina should look like square. You go for the last sentence. I told you to underline, no, there. So what I'll do, I'll take the thin projection lines. I'll take the thin projection lines so that he's telling in the front way it should look like a square. So first I'll draw the square now. I'll complete the square of how much? 20 by 20. First you complete the square of 20 by 20. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. This is done. Then take the projection line. You project this side little bit further after XY line. So measure this distance of A dash, B dash, keeping this as a center, cut an arc. If I cut an arc, so this will be B and C. Join this. If you join, and you find out this angle. Okay. The same thing we did if it is in HP, but now it is in VP. We are doing this. Next, what is the condition with respect to HP given? The edge on which it rests is inclined at an angle of, with respect to HP is telling shorter edge and VP, and with that shorter edge, it is inclined to HP at 40 degree. So now you try to make the shorter edge which is resting. It is resting on A dash D dash. That should be 40 degree. So what I'll do? I'll take parallel line and I'll draw 40 degree line. Here and I'll rotate and I'll place. So these 2 points I'll do. So this is D dash, this is A dash. It is done. If I rotate like this, the remaining portion will go below. So draw perpendicular, perpendicular. So if this is 20, definitely this will be 20, 20, complete this. This is C dash, this is B dash. Take the vertical projection. Vertical projection from A, B, C, D, here also. Complete the image. How it will look? So this is, I missed here, A and D, I missed here. So A and B will be here. C will be here. D will be here. Join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. The final image will look like this. So complete this and please message me. If anybody having doubt, you can ask. No issue. Complete till there and please message me. Yes? Any doubts? Hello?
Sir, board is not visible.
Any doubts? Sir, board is not visible. Complete it is not visible. No, I did not change any position.
No, sir, it's not visible.
Now, for others, Bhavana.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay, copy that. Once it is done, please let me know so that I'll go for next problem.
Okay, sir.
So I'll go for the next problem. I hope you are done. I'll go with the next problem, please. I'll project now, which is the problem I'm doing. Okay. This one is on HP. You can know how to solve it. This is also in HP. This is also in HP. This is also in HP. The HP problem. HP based on HP, placing on HP, placing on HP. This is also placing on HP. Now this is placing on VP. Well, okay. I'll solve one point. All that is done. Rectangle is done. Now we'll go for pentagon. What is given? A pentagonal lamina of edges. You copy the question. A pentagonal lamina of edges. A pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm. 25 mm is resting on VP. A pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm with one of its sides with such that makes an angle of 60 degree with VP 60, such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. The edge on which it rests, is inclined at 45 degree to H. Draw its projections. Shall read once again. A pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm is resting on VP with one of its sides such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. Full stop. The edge on which it rests is inclined at 45 degree to HP. Draw its projections. So first, as usual, what I'll do, I'll make a note. What is the given lamina? What is the sides resting on VP or HP, and whether it is resting on one of its sides or corner. If you know that, first position will be easy. So as it is, I'll complete Y. What is the given lamina? Pentagon. You will make a note of this. Pentagon lamina, 25 mm sides on one of its sides. Correct? This is the given sides or edges 25 mm. Both are correct. Resting on VP, one of its sides. So how to proceed? So first you draw one side. The side is done. Take 108 degree as usual. What you did in HP, 108 degree. Then from here, cut an arc of 25, so that wherever it is intersecting, this will be the pentagon. How to name this? Leftmost from the top, this is A dash, anti-clockwise. Sorry, clockwise direction. B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash. So this is done. Now You show the angle once, 108 degree, and you show the dimension for first any one line. 25. Take the projection line. Take the projection line. Don't forget to show the arrow marks. Then how it look? This lamina, if I see from the top, it will look like a horizontal line. Means it will look like a plate. So just line I draw. What is the name of this? This is A, B, C. And D is here, E is here. I hope you can do this. A pentagonal lamina. Oh, what? Sir, should the name something here? Something somebody asked a question. I check out. Sir, should the naming be done in that specific order only? No, there is no rule that you should do in the specific order. But what I'm doing is for this problem, for all the problems, I'm following this same procedure. So because of that, I'm explaining like this. If you want, you can in some textbook they written this as A, B, C, D, E. You can follow that. But for all the problems, you follow one procedure. Okay, so I'm explaining this concept. Leftmost from the top, intersecting point is this. Move clockwise direction, which is the next point you'll get. That is B, C, D. You can start A from here. You can move anti-clockwise. You can start A from here. You can do clockwise. No issue. But don't interchange from problem to problem. You maintain any one concept for all the problems. That's all. And then here, if you take this as A, then A should be in bracket. Make sure that also. Whatever the naming you're doing, what should be in bracket, that should be known for you. If I see from the top, if this is E for you, then E should be outside the bracket, A should be inside the bracket. That depends upon what the naming you're given. Next. Hence, the lamina is resting on VP. Try to satisfy the condition with respect to VP first, wherever it may be in the question. What is the VP condition given? A pentagonal lamina of edges 25 resting on VP with one of its edges such that the surface of the lamina makes 60 degree with VP. The surface of the lamina makes 60 degree with VP. So if this is rotated to 60 degree, it means if the lamina is touching, and if I rotate to 60 degree, and if I see from the top, it will project here at an angle of 60. So fix something, fix at some point, draw the line. Simply draw bigger line at an angle of 60 degree. This line should be thin. That line should be thin. Then measure A to C, cut an arc. So this point is C. Measure A to B, this point, B and D, and measure E. This is A, B, C, D, E. Everything is done. So once it is done, you take the projection vertically above now. Vertically above, horizontal from all the points. Okay, put the arrow marks properly. Next, you complete this image. So where the coinciding points A dash will come here, B dash will be here, C dash will be here, D dash will be here, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to A. So this completes the front and top view of the second position. Front view is this, top view is this. Completed. With respect to VA, with respect to VP, it is completed because it is resting in VP. So first we should satisfy with respect to VP. This is done. So what is with respect to HP? Other thing, with respect to HP, he has given that the edge on which it rests is inclined at 45 degree to HP. So what is resting on which edge it is resting? There are 5 edges. A to B is one edge, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to A. There are 5 edges. Out of those 5 edges, he is selecting the edge on which it rests. That means AE, because here all edges are resting. If I rotate once, only AE is resting, remaining all tilted. It is not touching VP, correct? So AE should be at an angle of, move conveniently, I'll take parallel line and I'll draw 45 degree. 45 degree I draw. So measure AE, draw here. So these two. I'll take this as E dash, this as A dash. E dash and A dash is done. So E and A, in between this, how many intersections are there? That you understand. In between this, how many intersections are there? There is one intersection, this one. I'll get that intersection also. Then, what is the relation between this line and this line? It is perpendicular. So I'll draw perpendicular. Measure, I'll name this. For your convenience, I'll name it as M. Measure M to C. M to C dash. It is done. In between M to C, there is one more intersection. This is one intersection, this is one intersection. I'll get that intersection and draw perpendicular line. Measure this, I'll make this as N. This point as N. Measure N to B, N to A. So this is done. Finish up the figure. See, if you know how to copy this, the problem. If you struck up here, how to copy from this figure to here, definitely you'll go wrong. So copy that properly from here to here. Here I cannot, I'm not using any scale and all. So the figure may be going here and there, but you should know the procedure, what I'm following. Follow the procedure, finish up the image. Then take the vertical position from A, B, E, A, B, C. Okay. Take the horizontal projection, name it, and finish up the image. Corresponding to A, this will be A dash and A. A is this, B will be this, C will be this, D will be this, again E will be here. Join this. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. This completes the final image. Clear? Try to do that and message me if it is done. See, again I'm telling this D may go outside at this side inside. I'm not following as per the scale. Just I'm explaining the procedure so that you follow the procedure. However it connects, you please connect. Don't forget to show the arrow marks. Complete the arrow mark and message me. I am copying this figure here. Please copy this figure here properly. So first I done AE. AE is done. I have marked M. Then draw perpendicular line. Measure M to C. Complete this. Then there is one more intersection called N. That also try to obtain. Draw perpendicular and get the image. Somebody after completing message me so that I'll go for the next problem. If any doubt, you can ask me. You can message there or you can ask.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, AE should run reverse also, right?
You can see this AE, as I told, A dash and E dash. If I pick here and if I place, this will come like this. You can also place in the other way, no issue. But the B point has to come here or here. That is important. See, this thumb is E and the index finger is A. If I take AE and the B is above A, here only the B has to come. Many students, what they'll do? Well, you can draw. As I told, this AE can be in the reverse order. If I rotate this entire figure will come this side. Correct? You can also draw like that. No issue. Both are correct. Only our interest is AE should be on that line. With respect to AE, other naming should be properly followed. Then any other doubts? If you're having, please discuss. Or I'll wait for you to message me that whether you have completed or not. See, only today, only 13 students have joined. I don't know why. I told everybody has to join, no? And I sent you the link. Have you observed? Use the same link. Two links I sent. One link is for Monday class and one link is for Thursday class. Use the same link for every week so that we will be having a class on that time. Come to that time sharply so that we'll be having a class. Complete this and let me know. Yes, whether it is done or not. For time being, you try to draw the rough figure. Okay, good.
Done, sir.
Okay. So now again, I will go for one more lamina. See, the special type of problems we will take up in the next class, but still there are two more laminas left out, that is circular and hexagon. I will complete it today. And in the next class, the special problem what I told about problem number 7, 15, 16, those problems I will cover. And I'll wind up this chapter. See this. I'll project now. Okay, check this problem. Whether I need to solve. If you tell I need to solve this, I'll solve this. Or else you can understand this, you can understand by yourself. Or you take this problem number 30 as assignment. That is better. You take the problem number 30 as assignment question. I'll explain what is there in this. A pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on VP. So this is enough to draw the first position, because here we got the dimension, we got the name as pentagonal lamina, size of 25 mm, placing on VP on one of its corner. You can draw the first position. So this too you can finish. Correct? Next. Such that the surface makes an angle of 30 degree with VP. That is also done. Easily you can draw the surface of an lamina is 30 degree with VP. Front and top you can finish for the second position. Next. And the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests appears to be, this is very important, appears to be. That means the median or bisector, that is A dash and M. See this A dash and M, and here A dash and M, he is asking the again A dash and M has to be rotated to an angle of 30 degree to HP. That means the same line is rotating twice. So apparent inclination is required, that is alpha is required. But in the question he has given appears to be. What is the meaning of appears to be? Appears to be means he has calculated everything and he has done this 30 degree itself is apparent inclination. So no need to find out again the apparent inclination. Directly you can copy the second figure and you can place here. But what has to come on the 30 degree line? Median has to come. That is A dash and M has to come on this 30 degree line. Copy that first. You mark A dash and M. Then between A dash and M, how many intersections are there? There is one intersection. So finish up that intersection first. Draw perpendicular and finish up A, B. Then from the point M, again draw perpendicular, finish up DC. So you can finish the final position front view. Complete the top view also. Whether I need to solve this problem in the class or you can do by yourself. I hope you can do by yourself. Take this as an assignment question. Take this as an assignment question. Question number 30. In the primer, the same primer is updated. This primer book. We will do it, sir. Okay, good. So 30th problem is assignment. You try to solve that. Okay, and this one is same problem. This 30th and 31st problem is same. Surface is 30 degree, but here check out what is 31st problem. A pentagonal lamina having 25 edges placed on corner on VP such that the surface makes an angle of 30 degree with VP and the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests is inclined at 45 degree. Here directly he has given is appears to be inclined at 30 degree. Here he has given directly inclined at 45 degree. He is trying to rotate once again here. So we have taken beta of 45 degree. There is no difference in this question and the previous question. What is the difference in this is just without appears to be is given. That means you have to calculate the value of alpha. But in the previous problem, he has given appears to be. That is nothing but alpha he has calculated, he has given to you. Is it clear? That is the only difference between those two problems. Can you solve this by yourself later?
So just you should know when I should get alpha and when I should not get alpha. That means when I supposed to not get. Okay, good. Because simply wasting of time with the same kind of problem is no meaning. Because of that, I am solving this problem. Okay, this one. Okay, 32. I'll solve it at the end. Means in the next class, I'll complete the 32nd problem. You make a note of this. 32nd problem I'll solve in the next class. These are all some important problems, and it is not similar to the concept. 34th we have solved. This 34th problem already solved. It looks like different, but I have solved. This problem resting on HP, I have solved already. This is also solved. And then this will have resting on HP. Okay, 38. There is some wrong in this. Okay. We'll go with hexagon resting on. You see this. I'll go with this problem. 44th. A hexagonal lamina. Copy, make a note of this. Write on the question. A hexagonal lamina of sides 25 mm. A hexagonal lamina of sides 25 mm rests on one of its sides on VP. Rests on one of its sides on VP. Full stop. The side opposite to the side on which it rests. The side opposite to the side on which it rests is 30 mm in front of VP. Is 30 mm in front of VP. You please copy that question. And the side on which it rests. Copy that question. Okay. I hope everybody has copied that. I'll go with that problem. So this Thursday, I'll wind up this chapter and I'll go next Monday. I'll go with the next module called projection of solids, which is a mandatory question. There is no choice. But for the laminas, there is a choice between laminas and lines. You can opt for laminas or lines in exam. But for this, means next module, there is no choice. Okay, I'll go for this problem. Which is the lamina given first? Make a note of that. Hexagon, 25 mm sides, resting on VP on one of its edges. So clearly given. If it is given, you can finish the first position. How to draw the hexagon? To draw the hexagon, as I told, you try to draw a circle. First, you draw a circle. The circle should be thin, and the radius of the circle should be equal to 25. The radius of the circle should be equal to 25. You mark the 4 points in the circle, which should be perpendicular to each other. Then you decide from where I supposed to cut an arc. If you want edges, then keep this point and equal to the radius of 25, cut an arc on either side. Then again, keeping this point, cut an arc on either side, so that you will get edges. Here, so that you will get proper edges if you hold this point and complete. Clear? How to get the hexagon with the dimension given 25 mm. If you are having doubt, please ask me, or else I'll proceed. Now, this is dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash. Take the vertical projection from all the points. Complete this. So this is A, B, C, and within a bracket D,
E, F. You show the angle and dimension for once, that is 120 degree here, and the size is 25. Next. So hence the lamina is resting on VP. You supposed to satisfy with respect to VP first. What is the condition with respect to VP? Whether he has given any angle? No. He has not given with respect to VP any angle, but he is telling the side opposite to the side on which it rests. It is resting on AF. Opposite side of this is CD. This CD is 30 mm in front of VP. That means what? Can you tell? See, now all the sides are touching. So all the sides are 0 mm from VP. But now what he is telling, the side CD is 30 mm in front of VP. Means try to fix this AF and try to rotate this till where? The distance, if I measure from here and that CD after rotating, should be 30 mm. So what I do? I'll draw the locus first. This problem also we are done. If it is on HP, you know how to solve. Draw the locus. Expecting that 30 should be fixed here. F fixed. What you do is measure A and C, keeping this as a center, cut an arc. So if you cut an arc, the arc will cut somewhere here. This is C and D. Join this. So this concept also we have solved, correct? Do you remember? This is also done. And try to take B. B, E. All the points are taken from here to here. If the surface is inclined, you know how to do. If the other side is in front of EP, you know how to do. Complete this. Done. Once you're done, you find out this angle. What is this angle you found out? Find out. So this is the top view in the second position. After rotating the lamina, that C and D, the point CD is at a height of 30 mm in front of EP. Then take the vertical projection. Horizontal projection. Don't forget to show the arrow marks. Name this. So this will be A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash. So this completes the lamina in the second position front view. Now you go for the HP. What is the condition with respect to HP given? With respect to HP, he is given 30 mm to VP and the side on which it rests is 45 degree to VP. It is resting on what side? The side on which it rests, that is AF. This is 45 degree to HP. So what I'll do? I'll take parallel line. I'll draw 45 degree line. You copy this figure to here. But what has to come? That is is the length of AF. So he is asking you to rotate AF. So no apparent inclination is required. Only copy the second figure there. Measure AF. Copy here. This is A. This is F. Again, I am repeating. AF can be in other way also. You properly rotate. Our intention is only AF should be on that line. It may be F may be that side, A may be this side. No issue. Done. After this, how to obtain C and D? Just by drawing a perpendicular line. Draw a perpendicular line. You will get 2 points. This is C dash. This is D dash. Then measure means obtain these two corners. Means those two intersection which is there on AC. Intersection here. Draw perpendicular lines. Get B dash here, E dash. Join that. If I join, it will look like this. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F to E. Next, as usual, after this, see what is resting. I am resting AF on 45 degree line, not CD. If I rest CD, the problem will be go wrong. Even though this will also be 45, the solution will be wrong. Because he has given the question that the side on which it rests, AF, should be 45 degree. After this, take the projection from all the points. Horizontal, complete this image. Once you're done, please let me know. So for time being, you can draw the rough figure Later on, all the problems should be solved in sketchbook or in a plain sheet, the actual scale. Remember that. Somebody message me after this. Okay. I hope everybody has done this. And complete the final image also. I'm not done here. You have to do that. Next, we will go with circular lamina. We'll go with circular lamina and I'll wind up the class today. One last lamina will finish and I'll wind up this class. And in the next class, I'll finish the entire module of this laminas. This is circular lamina. This is circular lamina. This we are done. This is done. This is done. Okay. This one also I'll do in the next class. See, this problem is also very, very important. So many times they've asked this. So many times they've asked this, and I'll solve this problem also in the next class. So now I'll go with this last problem. I'll go and I'll wind up this chapter. I'll wind up this class. Copy. VP such that rests on VP such that one of its diameter is inclined at 30 degree to VP, 30 degree to VP, and 45 degree to HP. 45 degree to HP. Full stop. Draw its top and front views in this position. Draw its top and front views in this position. Draw its top and front views in this position. I'll repeat the question. A circular lamina of 30 mm diameter rests on VP such that one of its diameters is inclined at 30 degree to VP and 45 degree to HP. Full stop. Draw its top and front views in this position. Okay. I'll go with this now. Y, X, VP, HP. So he has given circular lamina, 30 mm diameter, resting on VP. Now we don't want whether it is corner or edges. Only this is enough. Circular lamina 30 and VP. So draw a circular lamina of 30 mm. See, what you did, somebody has submitted the assignment, they've done well, but they've done this lamina thick, good, but dividing the lamina, whatever they've done, that also they're done with thick. That it should be thin line. So now after this, always divide the circular lamina into 8 parts. So that means 45 degree each with a thin line. I'll draw the thin line and I'll divide this. This line should be thin, only the circle should be thick. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash. Take the projection. Next. In the top view, how it will look? It will look like a line. The lamina will look like a straight line. Name this A, B, C, D, E. Here it is F, G, H. You show the diameter once somewhere here. What is the given 30 here? you show 30. If it is 50, you show 50. If it is 30, you write 50. Then the lamina is resting on VP. This is finished. Now it is resting on VP. What is the condition with respect to VP? He has given clearly. One of its diameter is 30 degree with VP. 30 degree with VP. What is 30 degree with VP? One of its diameters. One of its diameters 30 degree. So what I'll do? I'll move conveniently. I'll draw a line at an angle of 30 degree. And I'll mark the same figure, means the same line has to come here. So you got here. So this is E, this is E, B, C, D. This is F, G, H. All the lines are got, all the points are obtained here, and it is at an angle of 30 degree. Once you're finished, take the vertical projection or horizontal projection. Vertical projection. Horizontal projection. Name this and complete the image. So here, be careful that I'll name this first. A, B, C. One more I missed out. This will come C, D, E, F, G. While joining, don't join with the straight line. Join with the curve. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G. It should look like an ellipse. I know for first few problems it will be very difficult for you to make it as an ellipse. Later on, you know, and it will come automatically. Next, what is given? The same diameter is rotated at an angle of 45 degree with VP. So measure this at an angle of 45. The same diameter, AE, you already rotated AE. Again, he is telling to rotate AE. So measure the length of AE in this and then this figure. It is reduced. So alpha is required. Check out whether appears to be is given in the question. No, appears to be is not given. So apparent inclination must be found out in this. See, even though the length of AE is reduced, in some problem we are not done that. We are not done apparent inclination. What is the reason? Because he has given in the question appears to be. Whenever appears to be is mentioned, that means apparent inclination he has calculated and he has given. If appears to be is not given, then definitely beta is required. So measure the length of AE, cut an arc. Obviously, it will be bigger. Draw the locus. Measure the length of AE in the second figure, keeping this as center, cut an arc. Join the line from here to here, extend this. So you have to show this angle as alpha and write the answer. What is alpha? Alpha is nothing but apparent inclination. What is that angle? You should mention. Then you try to copy the second figure over here. That's all. AE. Make sure AE has to come on this second point. A can come here or it can come here. The point E can come here or it can come here. No issue. But be careful while rotating. So I'll rotate A here, B here, and I'll rotate. So I'll make this A here and E here. Then remaining, how to obtain? Check out how many intersections are there between AE. This is one intersection, again second intersection, third intersection. Try to place all the three intersections there. I done. Draw perpendicular lines to that second line. Perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. Place these points. 2 points will come here. Again, 2 more points will come here. Name this and finish up. This is after rotating here. The point B will go here. C, D, E, F, G, H. If we join, it will become an ellipse. Join with a smooth curve. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G, G to A. See, it has to look like ellipse. Try to draw like this. Here, beta is required, means alpha is required, apparent inclination is required. What is the reason? Because he is telling the same diameter is rotated with respect to VP, again with respect to HP, without mentioning appears to be. So beta is mandatory. Once you complete this, take the vertical position, horizontal, finish up this. So plenty of lines you'll get. Don't get confused. Concentrate on your work, what you're doing, and finish up. It definitely can finish. A, B, C, C, D, E. Like that you try to complete so that you'll get an ellipse like this. Somewhere you'll properly get an ellipse in this manner. check out how we'll get. Okay. You'll definitely get the ellipse like that. You try to find out and draw the ellipse properly. And don't forget to show the arrow marks. Once it is done, please let me know. After this, I'll take the attendance. So please complete this and let me know. I'll take the attendance and I'll wind up the class. Well, if you complete and please let me know so that I'll take the attendance and I'll wind up the class. Completed? Completed? Any doubts? Yes? Anybody having doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. I hope you are completed. Okay. See you. I hope the problems, whatever the problems we are done, if the lamina is resting on HP and VP, and whether beta is required or not, or alpha is required or not, any doubts we are having? This alpha and beta is nothing but apparent inclinations. Whether it is required or not, in which problems you want alpha, in which problems you don't want alpha and beta. If anybody having doubt, please let me know so that I'll explain. If not, next class, I'll take up some special problems and I'll wind up this chapter. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I hope everything is done. I'll repeat once again, try to solve the problems to the actual scale, either in plain sheet or in graph sheet or in the sketchbook. And show that to me regularly through the WhatsApp. I'll check out and I'll let you know what mistakes you have done. Then only you will learn. Just if you see this, you cannot learn and you cannot reproduce during the exam. Just by seeing the class, you cannot learn anything. You have to practice. And then only you will know how to do. Clear? Next. Be online and take the attendance. Then later, all of you type the USN number and you can leave the class. Type your USN number and you can leave the class. If you're having any doubts, please discuss. Please ask the doubts. Or else, type your USN number, you leave the class. Again, we'll meet on Thursday. Sorry, we'll meet on Monday with that link, whichever I have sent. Complete the assignment questions, whatever I have given today. Complete it. Lalit, Bhavna, both of you there?
Yes, sir.
You please type your reversion, you can leave. Lalit,